How to build your first website. The 3 painless steps. Hi, my name is Hisham and I'm a software engineer by profession. I've actually built quite a few websites in my career and I would love to help you build your first website in the simplest way possible. There are actually quite a few ways you can go about designing and building your website, but I will show you the ways that do not require any complicated technical knowledge, such as programming and coding, none of that. So, in this video, I will break down the 3 simple things you need to do to have your full-blown website up and running. So let's get to it. The 3 steps are: number 1, domain name; number 2, setting up web hosting; and number 3, website design. Do not get scared if you're not familiar with these terms. We're going to get into them right now. So, step number 1, setting up your domain name. What is a domain name in the first place? A domain name is pretty much the address that leads to your website. It's pretty much what your website visitor will type onto their browser that will take them to your website. So here are some of the top examples out there in the internet. For instance, google.com, facebook.com. It could pretty much be anything, such as the new website you're about to build.com, but more than likely it's going to be something related to the website you're trying to build. So a key thing when it comes to domain name is trying to make it as memorable and easy to remember as possible. And some ways you can make sure that it's easy to remember is by keeping it to 15 characters or less, or trying to end your domain name with .com, because .com is by far the most popular domain name extension in the whole internet. But sometimes it could be challenging when trying to find that perfect .com domain name for you. It happens to me all the time. Whenever I try to search for a domain name, let's say I have an idea and try to buy a domain name to build a website for that, seems like somebody has already taken that domain name. But rest assured, the perfect domain name is always out there for you. You just have to know how to search and how to find it and where to find it. I actually have a free ebook that I will share with you the best ways I find and acquire domain names. There are actually quite a few different ways you can go about it, but I will show you the simplest and cheapest way possible. So step number 2, set up web hosting. What is web hosting? Web hosting is basically where your website files live. So once you set up your domain name, your website visitors pretty much, if they type in your domain name, it will not take them anywhere because you do not have your website files somewhere out there that your domain name is connected to. So web hosting will play that part. You will create your website and they will be placed in the web hosting service, and so when somebody goes to your domain name, your website will show up. So how do you host a website? It's actually very simple these days. There are quite a few web hosting services out there. All you need to do is just create an account and bam, that's pretty much it. But the problem is not all hosting companies are built the same. Some of them are better than others. I have actually dealt with quite a few of them throughout my career, and there's some I like more than others. And in that free ebook, I will recommend the best web hosting services for you based on like what type of website you're trying to build. This piece of information right here will save you a lot of time and money. So on to the 3rd step, website design. This is the fun part. This is where you actually design your website and make it look and feel how you want it to look and feel. It could be very complicated, especially if you want to do everything from scratch, but the number one way to design your website in the easiest way possible is using WordPress. WordPress is pretty much the Microsoft Word for building websites. It's an absolute game changer. Before WordPress, only professional web developers could build websites because you had to know complicated coding such as HTML, JavaScript, CSS, PHP, and all that fun stuff. But with WordPress, it's very simple, very flexible, and very versatile. You could build all different types of websites, such as blogs, e-commerce stores, portfolio sites, landing pages, you name it. Pretty much any type of website you want. But WordPress actually is very easy to use, but there's a lot of things you need to know up front. So I have in my ebook practical step-by-step WordPress tutorial that will help you build a beautiful and modern website in no time. So how do you get that free ebook? It's actually very simple. Go to my website, buildnewwebsite.com/ebook, and you will get instant access to the ebook. So all you have to do is type in your browser buildnewwebsite.com/ebook, and bam, there it is. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. Please leave a comment. I would definitely like to know what type of website you're trying to build, and if you have any specific questions, I'll be glad to help. And do not forget to subscribe, as I'll be pumping out a lot of great content that will help you in your website journey. Thank you.